Stephanie, can you give us an idea of what institutional investors, you talk predominantly to pension funds, foundations, charities, what are they coming to you on environmental issues and saying, we would like you to research these factors and perhaps advise us on your sort of expertise in other areas? What are they really asking for?
Well, I guess just to clarify, we work with both asset owners and asset managers, and I think both sets of investors are really looking at what climate change means for their investments. So, I mean, from the perspective of asset managers, it's obviously understanding, as Sagreed said, the issues about risk, which companies are actually adequately managing their risks, but also moving on to which companies are actually doing better than their peers, are actually best practice and getting some of these competitive advantages. In terms of the asset owners, so they also want to see how their fund managers are implementing the mandates that they have, and there we've done some quite interesting work looking at how funds constructed and what sort of issues the fund managers are taking into account. So I think what's great about where we are at the moment is that from sort of all aspects investors are trying to understand the implications of climate change, and we're really dealing across the board with different types of organisations looking at a range of issues. And obviously climate change is one of the most recent, and what's been I think different about climate change is that it's really engaged a lot more of the mainstream investors. And we've seen that, and we've obviously been working with a number of our clients over 25 years now, and they're companies that investors that have seen the importance of environmental, social governance issues. But climate change is the sort of one of the issues that investors are keen to see in isolation, because they've picked up the magnitude of the challenge, the magnitude of potential risks, and also attractively for investors, the opportunities, the upside. So looking at those companies that are actually providing some of these solutions to the challenges we have.